Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Salida Safetirambe, and in this video I will explain you guys about a phrasal verbs. What is phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs is one of the kind of verb, and before go to the material, I want to tell you guys about what I want to explain in this video. The first is the definitions, the second is example, and the third is types of phrasal verbs. Okay, definitions. What is phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are two or more words that together act as a completely new word with a meaning separate from the original word. And phrasal verbs have two or three syllables. That the first word is verb, and the second and the third is adverb or preposition. Phrasal verbs combines a normal verb with an adverb or a preposition to create an entirely new verbal phrase, the phrasal verb. And here we will see the formula of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs always combine verbs with adverbs or prepositions. For example, look out. Look as a verb and out is as prepositions. And the next example is get away. Get as a verb and away as an adverb. Next example. In here we can see the example that often we use in the daily life. The first example is to put on. The meaning is mengenakan. And calm down, the meaning is tenang. Get in, the meaning is masuk. To find out, the meaning is mengetahui. Apply for, the meaning is mengajukan. Look for, the meaning is mencari. Give away, the meaning is memberikan. Back down, the meaning is mundur. Drop off, the meaning is mengantarkan. Keep on, the meaning is meneruskan. Try on, the meaning is mencoba. Get rid of, the meaning is menyingkirkan or membuang. And in the next slide, we can see an example with a sentence. The first example is, Zizi want to apply for the secretary in the big company. The phrasal verbs in here is apply for. And the second is, the mailman dropped off a package. Can you guess where the phrasal verbs? Yes, the phrasal verbs is drop off. The next example is, Adi give away phone for his brother. Give away as a phrasal verbs. The next is, I found out your thoughts. The phrasal verbs is found out. And in the next slide, in here we talk about the types of phrasal verbs. There is two of the types of phrasal verbs, transitive and intransitive verb. Transitive are phrasal verbs that use indirect object, nouns or pronouns. Some phrasal verbs are transitive, have an object, and some are interrogative, do not have an object. And the first example is, before you use the computer, you need to turn it down. And another example is, I have enough money, I can take care of your debt and pay it off. And the example for intransitive example is, the plane took off and landed on time. For the example, please took off your coat. And next, we will talk about separable and inseparable verb. Transitive phrasal verbs are divided into two, namely phrasal verbs that can be separated or separable and cannot be separated or inseparable by direct object. Inseparable phrasal verbs means that the phrase cannot be separated by placing in a direct object between phrasal verbs. while separable phrasal verbs are the opposite. Separable. For the example for separable verb is I had to hold up the workshop. And the example for inseparable is everyone dressed up for the welcoming party. So, learning phrasal verbs is a challenging process, and these verbs are very important in English. You must do lots of practice and to learn how to use them correctly. And knowing about English is a must for someone who wants to improve their English language skill. One of them is understanding phrasal verbs. The distinct feature of phrasal verbs is that their definition cannot be interpreted directly or interpreted word for word. Therefore, phrasal verbs are important to learn and understand because the use of the phrasal verbs in English is very often often used. For example, we often use phrasal verb in daily life or in another activity. And in additions, using phrasal verbs correctly, then English that we master will sound naturally or native English speaker. So, learn phrasal verbs meant we are speak like a native speaker. Thank you for all the attentions. Sorry if I have a mistakes of my words or I have a mistake of my writings or all the mistake I have said. I'm sorry for that, and I hope you can get it what I'm saying in this video, and you can understand what I say. So thank you for the attentions. I hope you can get helpful knowledge from this video. Good luck everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.